we're back with the most mega long-awaited PiPeRiFiC TV episode of all time. Yeah, baby, it's the one and only Jerry Trainor, Spencer Shay for the uninitiated. Word. This is like the most bizarre word interview ever to hit the digital airwaves. I'm talking really weird. First of all, I'm like younger in this episode. What up with that, yo? We gotta catch you guys up on the weirdness that threw our schedule into nebulous stasis. Speaking of, have you checked out What Up Piper yet? It's our other channel, and it rocks a funky beat. It's your behind-the-scenes look of what's happening at PiPeRiFiC TV, yo. And our way to answer your questions about us, acting, issues, and stuff. Anyway, if you're following us on Twitter, this is the part I remind you to follow us on Twitter. Hi, Birdie. You've seen what I'm talking about. Okay, so when Jerry starts spinning the answers, things get totally crazy weird. So we gotta go back in time to my visit with Jerry Trainor. Check it out. PiPER!
She's like the future of web episodes and web shows.
Hi guys, if you love iCARLY, Ostrich is an artist, then you'll know who this super cool guy is sitting next to me. Spencer Shay. Some people call him Jerry Trainor. Hi Jerry.
Hi, Piper. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Some people call you Piper, huh? That's your name?
Yes.
What's up? How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm great. I just like that you called me super cool though, thank you.
You're welcome, you are.
Nobody ever calls me that.
Why?
Well, no reason. I'm
They
super
should
cool.
call
They
you
should,
super cool.
right?
Yeah.
We're gonna take a stand right now. I'm super cool. All you naysayers out there, you take it back.
Before we get to iCARLY info, what's the deal with tambourines? Did you find something else that you like?
Tambourines? I love tambourines. What's not to like about tambourines? It's circular, so it mimics the circle of life, but in music form. And it's got tiny little cymbals on it.
Yeah.
Like 1,000 little drum sets.
Yeah, it's
But
like a
just the
little
cymbals.
drum with the different sounds.
Exactly. And everyone knows you're the backbone of the band. Without
Yeah.
the tambourine, there's no band, right?
Well, it depends if you use the tambourine for the song. Well,
Yeah, you're probably right.
specifically, can you tell us about Reckless Epic?
Yeah, Reckless Epic is a movie. It's an independent film I did in Austin, Texas, and it's sort of a mockumentary. It's kind of funny. I play a tambourine player looking for a band, and we interview lots of cool real bands. And I play like a fictitious character amongst all the music.
Cool. Is the tambourine your favorite thing to do, music-wise?
Actually, no. My favorite thing, music-wise, is the kazoo. I don't know if you've ever heard of kazoo, but it's very melodic. It sounds like angels, singing angels. The kazoo.
So you, Nathan, and of course Miranda, have something in common. Was it fun bringing Crazy Steve back in the Christmas special?
It was a blast. It was super fun. I was actually very nervous. I didn't know if I would still have that Crazy Steve spark. But wow, once I put that vest on, came right back. I just went to that crazy place. And that's a fun place to visit. And to not get arrested in that place.
So iCARLY, I hear it's a pretty good show.
Yeah. I like to think it's a pretty good show. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
I mean, you're here now.
I've seen almost all the episodes.
Have you really? What do you think?
I love it.
Do you?
I think the earliest episode I saw when you guys go to meet Neville.
Is it the first one with Neville? That's
What-
where we discover we're at war with Neville.
What episode is that? What number?
4, 5, 7. It's at the 7.
What's working with Dan Schneider like?
Is Dan Schneider going to see this interview?
Maybe.
It's a joy. He is never mean. He never, ever would ever send me very rude text messages during a scene or notes. You know, he would never have like an assistant pass me a note that tells me I'm a horrible actor like during a scene. He would never ever do anything like that. I love him.
What's it like working with a bunch of kids all day?
Are kids going to see this interview?
Probably Jeanette.
It's a joy. It's great. I love my coworkers. They keep me young at heart. They are a blast. I love goofing off and making them laugh and trying to make them break during the scenes, you know.
So we heard you make up a lot of the lines when you're filming. Do you have fun doing that?
I do. Whenever I'm given sort of the leeway to improvise, that's always a blast. It amps the energy up, makes everybody laugh, you know. It's funny because you never know what's going to pop out of my mouth at any given moment. It could be something incredibly bad.
It's so
Good.
cool seeing you in person.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you. That's very nice of you to say. I appreciate that. Even though I'm dead, you can see my skeletal structure.
What was it like carrying around cryogenic Charles?
Heavy and stinky. You would think a frozen head would like have no odor. Woo, wrong. Because whatever chemical they use to freeze it, it really makes the stinkiness worse. I mean, it smells like... Have you ever been to the zoo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The animals.
Yeah. You ever been, like, seen, like, the elephants pooping?
No.
No, you never seen that?
But I want to.
Yeah, you would love it.
Surprisingly, I want to.
Yeah. It's a blast. It was one of the highlights of my childhood. I think you should go back to the zoo and really wait around. Check
I
that
don't see
business
many
out.
elephants at the zoo. Was the head actually was it actually a human inside?
Mm-hmm. We actually had to cast someone that was willing to have their head removed. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. They were a real trooper. I mean, we reattached it after we were done shooting, but they said they had like a headache for like a week. I mean, can you even imagine a week-long headache?
Whoa.
Yeah.
They just said, okay, you guys can use my head.
Mm-hmm. We had to pay them $3 million because there's lots of risks involved,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
How'd they walk around with no head?
No, they didn't. They were asleep. We had to keep them hooked up to car batteries to keep their heart going and everything.
Whoa.
But we used like a Prius hybrid battery system, so it was
Whoa.
eco-friendly. We keep it green here when we're removing people's heads.
Do you actually build the sculptures yourself?
You know what? I don't. We actually have a guy that builds, because we get the information like a week ahead of time. And this guy is like a machine. He just builds these crazy sculptures, like as soon as they need it, he builds it. And I would never have the time, while we're rehearsing to be also building a sculpture. I wish I could.
One you got to do part of because you got to bang the big hammer on it on I Date a Bad Boy. There was this big metal box thing, and
Yes!
this guy helped you.
That's right. That was a little bit more abstract.
That was
I got to
that was fun,
do
wasn't it?
It was a blast. Using a sledgehammer on a giant metal box. What's not to love? It's better than Cancun. You know what I'm talking about.
Do you want to do cooler, cuter questions now?
Cool or cute?
Yeah.
Is that the cool or cute?
Who's cooler, Sam or Carly?
I'm going to have to plead the fifth on that, lest my head get removed from my body. I'm the coolest.
What's cuter, light up socks or black tux?
Cuter? Gotta go with tuxie on that one. Socks are cooler, though. The light-up socks, cooler.
Yeah.
The tux, though, cuter. The ladies love the tux.
Did they use computer things to get the socks to light up?
They did. They had to hire a scientist with a special supercomputer.
Whoa.
Yeah. It cost $3 million again.
Whoa. You guys really
And
go
that's-
for the goal.
Yeah, we go for the gold. We're number one. We can afford things like that.
Whoa.
The scientist was actually the guy whose head was in the bucket.
Really?
Yeah, same guy. He made $6 million that week.
Well, he's lucky.
He is lucky now that the headache is gone.
Was his name actually Charles?
No, it was Farnoth
Oh.
Bigglesby.
Who's cooler, calculus teacher or history teacher?
I'm definitely going with calculus teacher because my mom is a calculus teacher. What? Calculus? It's the flashiest of all the maths.
What's cooler, a magic meatball or an ostrich?
Ostrich. Way cooler.
Yeah, an ostrich is living and moving.
Yeah, it's living, it's moving, also pooping, just like the elephants and the giraffes.
Who's cooler, Crazy Steve or Spencer Shay?
That's hard. That's tough. Because here's the thing. Crazy Steve drives a DeLorean.
What's that?
It's a special car. It's like a KitchenAid appliance, but a car. It's all stainless steel. And it can travel through time.
Whoa.
Yeah. So, what's cooler than that? But then again, Spencer Shay
Has a sister.
has a sister. And that,
Has a web show.
the sister has a web show, and that's the coolest thing. That's way cooler than a stainless steel kitchen appliance that can travel through time.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
So I'm going Spencer Shay. I think you're right. Sisters with web shows.
Yeah. Well, it's just because family would go over a car.
Oh, right. Yes. Family always is above. You always take family above a car.
Yeah.
I mean, I've made that mistake a couple times in my life where I've taken the car over my family. But through that, I've learned that very important lesson that you're much smarter than me to know that at such a young age.
Well, you wouldn't want to sell them. Definitely, you wouldn't want to sell them just for a
Well,
car.
there are certain situations where you would want to sell your family. Like if you are in an Applebee's and you're short some money and you want an appetizer and a dessert. Think you could sell one of your siblings. I think that's justified. Or, maybe one of your parents. I don't know.
Ketchup, less filling or tastes great?
Ketchup?
Yes.
Is it light ketchup? Or is it regular?
The one you drunk.
Oh, the one. Oh, that was tastes great. That was extra. That had extra vinegar in it.
You liked it?
Oh yeah.
Your character didn't.
No, I had to act like I hated it, but I loved it.
Yeah, I would have loved it too.
I highly recommend every kid out there go get a squeeze bottle of ketchup and just down it. You heard it here first.
Well, I like to do that, but I would get hot.
Yeah.
Like, I get hot from ketchup.
Ketchup is surprisingly very interesting that you know this is a conductor of heat.
It is?
Yeah. In the winter, if you put ketchup on your sheets and then go to sleep in the ketchup sheets, you
You'll
stay
get warmer?
warm, yeah.
Do
Your
you,
body, it conducts your
have
body
you
heat.
actually done that?
Oh yeah, every winter. You kidding me? When it's raining out, I am sleeping in ketchup, head to toe. I take a shower in the morning. What's the biggie?
Thank you.
Thank you, Piper.
Whoa, was that freakadelic or what? Jerry Trainor is totally funny and totally PiPeRiFically cool. So your assignment, if you choose to accept it, is to send in questions for What Up Piper and be sure you're following us on Twitter. If you don't, I'll know. And you don't want this Piper to know. Things are starting to move pretty fast here at Piper's Fix. Huge episodes and huge developments are on the way. If you don't take the time to follow us, you just might miss something. See you next time, Piper out. See ya!
Well, we had an ostrich on the show,
Yeah.
and I held up production for 2 extra weeks
Oh,
just because I couldn't say the word ostrich.
oh my god.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
First of all, I'm like younger in this episode. What up with that? Yeah, baby. Hey, guys. Can we do a shout out to Josh because he's been on fish hooks?
This could be an outtake. Go.
2. Oh.
Really?
You mean cryogenic Charles? You mean Charles Dingo?
What was it?
Let's not get sued.
One
Yo!
more time.
Like Tulay.
Twitter.
It's Sorry. Like Charlie. Just leave me alone. That rocks the funky beat. Yo, we gotta catch you guys up on the weird stuff. MIC. See you real soon. KEY. Why? Because we like you.
Okay.
MOUSE. Word.
Random dancing.